Hilda's chance of a lifetime? Well, that turned out to be a job on a ship sailing to warmer climes. She had to join the Seamen's Union, but she took it. The corner shop is once again under new management. The Hopkins family, they've all moved in. Ken, now separated from his second wife Janet, has got a job in the mail order warehouse, while romance has blossomed between Billy Walker and Deirdre Hunt, and they are now engaged. But here in the Rovers, well, there's a distinct shortage of females. The girls, they've all won a package holiday to Mallorca and are living it up in the sun.
Wow.
Cheeky thing. I've been known to flick a very accurate duster in my time.
I thought you said you never surfaced before noon.
Oh, working here's brought back me old sparkle.
You never lost it.
Is that a way to talk to your future mother-in-law?
How would you like it if I treated you like a respectable, dignified, middle-aged lady?
Hit you with it.
Love you. See you at dinner time.
William, before you go...
At your service?
Let's not have a repetition of what happened last night, eh?
Oh, I've told you, don't worry about it.
Look, it was way beyond closing time when the last paying customer left.
Now, who's running this pub, you or me?
You are Chuck. I'm just the hired help.
Now, will you be your usual splattering little self and leave the worrying to me, right?
Look, your mother were never keen on me helping out here. And she's not going to be overjoyed when she finds I've come over here to sleep. I don't want to push me luck too far.
Blimey, you're doing her a favour, aren't you? If it weren't for you, she wouldn't be out there gobbling fried octopus or whatever she's doing.
Billy, if you and Deirdre are going to get itched, it's not going to be too many laughs for you to have your respective mums at daggers drawn. Take it from me.
Relax, Bee. Relax.
Well, it was all very pleasant, actually. Old Stan's all right when you get him on his own.
Uh-huh. You just don't recommend the ravioli.
That wasn't what kept me awake all night. Guilty conscience.
If it had been a blonde, I could understand it, but Stanley...
Look, old Mother Hopkins asked me round for tea. Well, the idea of a meal in the Hopkins ménage didn't exactly enthrall. I couldn't wriggle out of it.
Ah, Taffy's all right, but two women at each other's throats all night.
So you just jumped at the idea of a night out with Stanley? All right, but what did you tell Gran?
I'm not proud of it.
Yeah, but what did you tell her?
Rush job at the studio.
You rotten lying thing,
I said I wasn't proud of it. And she was so blooming decent about it, she felt about that big.
Morning, Tony.
Morning, Mr. Barlow.
Everything okay?
Yeah, sure.
You settling down on the job, all right?
Yeah, great.
Good. Right, cheerio.
See you again. Half an ounce, please. Right. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
You what? I think
I
he was talking to me.
Tell me something. You think I'm...
Yes, you're going brown.
Dad, I was going to say, do you think I'm going to be all right in my jeans and smock top for tonight?
Come in your nothings if you like. I don't think it matters at these places. Personally, I'm getting all tarted up.
I think I'll opt out if nobody minds. Nightclubs aren't really my scene.
Well, it'll be a giggle, love, even if it is a bit grotty.
As it happens, Pedro says they get a very nice class of clientele. I'm sure nobody's forcing anybody to go if they don't want to.
What do we want to see Pedro on tour in his white DJ?
I told you, he doesn't run the place. He only works there.
Doing what?
Well, he works there. I'm going to be late for my hairdressing appointment.
You shouldn't have said that. The poor little soul's really smitten.
Oh, listen, who's talking?
Have you got me a bill out to that fella yet?
No.
Well, what have you been doing all those long evenings? I've seen you sneaking in just before breakfast tray.
I think I will go down the road to the shops. I need some of that spray that gets rid of pests.
Well, I hope I'm not like that. Don't being in love, mate, some folk touch you.
Don't you ever give your jaw a rest.
Don't not being in love, mate, some folk touch you.
I couldn't smuggle a tin safety pin, me.
What, too honest?
Too scared.
I got stopped once for having half a pint too much, you know. It was my own fault. I hadn't done my arithmetic. I felt like a thief.
Litre of spirits and 2 litres of wine, innit?
Something like that, they're not over generous.
Well, you see, that depends on whether you're coming in from an EEC country or not. Oh, sorry, love. European Economic Community. That's 1.5 litres of spirits, 3 litres of wine, and 300 fags as opposed to 2. Aye, we're in Belgium at Easter. Then there's Denmark, La France, Luxembourg, Italy, etc., etc.
Well, now we know where to spend us holidays. All we need is the brass.
Ela smuggled once a little flowering plant when she came back from America. It was more of a cutting, really. She never said nothing about it, and she kept it growing in the pot. Oh, she had a guilty conscience for months. And then it died, and, well, she felt much better again.
She might well have worried. Might have been a pot plant.
It was a pot plant.
Oh, excuse me, has Stan Ogden been in?
Not been favoured yet, love.
Hey, how'd he go on last night? I'm sorry I lumbered you with that lot, you know. Volunteering to put you on his date.
It's all very pleasant, actually. Anyway, if he comes in, would you mind asking him to come round and see me at the shop? There's something I forgot to mention, and it's rather important.
For you, I'll do it.
Thanks very much.
He's a bit fidgety, isn't he? What do you reckon them two are up to?
Do you think we're missing something?
Well, I suppose they might have come across a bit of spare.
Where would they get that from?
Don't ask me, mate.
Stop being so jumpy. Your dad'll start getting suspicious.
Supposing he sees stuff's gone.
He won't. It can't be shifted while Friday. He's not going to check it while then. He's not over fond of graft, your old man, for all his grumbling.
You sure we'll be shot of it in time?
Mate, we've got to be shot of it by tonight. I daren't leave that van stood outside the house another night. Somebody's bound to get nosy and have a look in.
Well, isn't it locked?
Of course it is. But some of the kids round our way can open locks with their teeth.
Honest?
Honest.
When are you seeing this contact?
Meeting him for a drink in a quarter of an hour. By tonight, gear will be off our hands and we'll both be a few quid richer. It can't be bad.
Yeah, OK.
Ah, isn't he lovely?
Here, keep still. Cheese. That's it.
It reminds me of my Stan.
I'm sure he'd be very flattered.
Oh, no, I mean all that trouble he had with Tommy Deacon's donkey last time I were away. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? And when you're with them, they get on your nerves. But when you're away from them, you miss them like out. Anyhow, I do.
Cheese and onion. No, cheese and pickle. No, that's one of each, yeah?
I suppose you've been living on these things with Mrs. Ogden away.
Oh, no. Last night I had minestrone, spaghetti bolognese, fruit and ice cream.
I had no idea you were so capable.
Oh, it wasn't me. Ernie Bishop. We were 2 grass widowers, you know. We reckon we were entitled to a night out. Make it 2 cheese and onion, will you?
Never mind, it'll soon be over.
Ah, what's that, Mrs. Colwell? Oh, you did, was it a quarter?
No, 2 ounces. Your term of bondage.
For what?
Well, Mavis'll come back and then your feathers will drop off.
Oh, hi. Well, it's a very picturesque way of putting it, but I haven't looked that miserable. I mean, it's only been a week.
Well, it was very generous of you to take over for her. She'll come back, though.
Ah, well, I hope she enjoys her holiday. She needs a lot of taking out of herself, does Mavis? Oh, that's 4 pence.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Has Stan Ogden been in?
No, why should he have been?
We seek him here, we seek him there. When you don't want him, he's under your feet. When you do want him...
Is he in heaven or is he in hell? That damned elusive pimpernel. I like saying that word because it's a permissible swear word, isn't it?
What is?
Damned.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Hey, you're not still fretting on about last night, are you?
Although I forgot to warn him not to mention it to you-know-who.
Oh, don't worry. I mean, why the heck should he?
What do you mean she's in a mood?
She's always in a mood of some sort, but this one were a new one on me. I just felt if I didn't get out of the shop, I'd hit her over the head with the first thing that come to hand, like a side of bacon.
All right, calm down and have a drink. The trouble with you is you let your imagination run away with you. Snowball?
No, tomato juice, please. No, I'm coping all right. It's just getting William here to toe the line.
Why, what you been up to?
Oh, nothing. He's as good as gold. But he's a bit lax where licensing hours are concerned.
That's not your problem, sweetheart.
I know, that's what he says, but will his mother look at it that way?
It's that damned elusive Pimpernel, eh? I've been looking all over for you.
Well, I didn't know.
I know you didn't. Now, listen. About last night. I know you'll think I'm stark raving mad, but do me a favour and don't say anything about the meal we had together to old Mother... You have.
How do you mean? He can't take it. His lair's down, that's all. That's all? I thought you said he'd take it tonight. I thought you had this all fixed up, Big Shot. Oh, belt up, will you? We gotta think. He might be able to take it in a day or two. He's making some inquiries. I don't think you ever had a contact. I did. So while he makes inquiries, what do we do with stuff? Put an advert in Gazette. Safe hiding place want it for 30 stolen leather jackets. Listen, it's okay in Van, isn't it? No, I thought you said we couldn't leave Van outside your house any longer. We can't. But there's not to stop us shifting it. With gear still inside. It'll have to be somewhere safe. I think I know a place.
That's not real. It can't be.
It's their faces that fascinate me. So impassive. I wonder what she's thinking about.
What to give her old man and 6 kids for the tea.
Is she wearing a panty girdle?
What, under that?
She hasn't room for her skin under that. It's the expression in their bodies. They train them from being tiny children, you know.
You're a rubber pelvic.
Oh, yes, boy. You're on holiday.
She's a mate of yours, isn't she?
Yeah, so take your eyes off her.
I can change it for you if you like, you know.
No, that's all right. No, sir. It's just that it doesn't look...
Hi, going anywhere interested?
Not tonight. Could we have a word with you, Mr. Walker? Yeah, sure. It's just this old van I've got. Ignition's a bit dodgy. I was wondering, could you have a look at it for us?
Yeah, why not? That's what I get paid for.
There's no rush to fix it. Friday'd do fine. Only it's outside now, with engine running. I thought while it was still going under its own steam, perhaps I could run it round to your garage. Leave it there.
I don't see any objection. Hang on, let's see if I've got the keys.
Yeah, with you.
B, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Come on, lads. See you. See ya.
In town, cool Campania, and meet
What's up with her? She took a dip this morning. She thinks she may have caught a chill.
Well, I wish I could catch something like somebody's eye.
This is Pedro.
Hello, Pedro. Come to show us your club.
It's not mine. I only do lightings and whitings.
close to me. In no time I was trembling at the knee. All this year I'm not the
If he looked at me like he's looking at her, he could be the flipping pot washer.
I'm taking the Costa Brava plane.
Miss Ham, may I request the pleasure of...
Look, Brian, I'm very flattered. But why don't you go and dance with that pretty little Danish girl over there? She's been giving you the eye all night.
Well, I want to dance with you.
Look, I am engaged to be married. And I know it sounds corny, but I happen to love my fiancé.
When they first arrive, the girls are pink and hasty, but also tasty as soon as they go brown.
Are you all right, love?
Yes, they know every fellow will be queuing to do the wooing his girlfriend won't allow. but still I think
Well, they seem to be enjoying themselves. Particularly our Miss Lynch.
all this year I'm off to Sunday Spain.
I wonder.
Good morning, Mr. Bishop.
Morning, Mrs. Hopkins.
Been waiting long, have you?
No, not long.
They'll soon be home then.
Not long now.
You'll be glad to have them back.
Yes, I shall indeed.
This Italian cooking is all right, but it can get very rich.
Yeah, and very fattening, too. Mrs. Hopkins, I owe you an apology.
Not to me, you don't. It's to yourself you owe an apology to.
Eh?
Nobody's forced to do anything they don't want to. But they owe it to themselves to be honest about it.
But it wasn't that I didn't want to come.
Oh, but you just preferred a night out with the boys. Quite understandable. All you had to do was say...
And you wouldn't have been offended?
Not so offended as I was by you telling me silly schoolboys fibs about working overtime.
Sorry about that. I felt awful about it.
I know they think I'm a Welsh dragon, but I don't make a habit of eating people. Not regular.
Mrs. Hopkins, if my wife wasn't due back today, I'd ask you out for a drink.
Well, she's not due back till after closing time, is she? What's wrong with tonight, Mr. Bishop?
7 o'clock.
OK, Fred, dispatch promised to have the suede and leather out by tomorrow.
Oh, about flipping time and all.
Yeah, well, just get the list checked out, would you?
Not this morning. I'm up to my eyes as it is.
Well, any time today will do, just as long as it's ready for first thing, all right?
Flaming inefficiency.
Soon be off for the UK.
Aye. I should be glad to see Mavis back.
You've missed it, have you?
Aye, I have. Well, I mean, it's good to know that there's somebody about that you feel you can trust.
True. I used to know that feeling, you know.
Shall you be glad to see Rita back?
What odds will it make? She's not coming back to see me, is she? That's all over and done with.
Oh, I doubt it.
I know it.
Look, does a thing like that ever really finish? I mean, you're always still involved a bit, aren't you? I mean, take you and Elsie Tanner as was. I mean, all them years, all those other people for both of you, and yet there was still something there. There was always that bit of magic between you two.
Magic's for kids, isn't it? We're supposed to be grown-ups. Have an aniseed ball.
Thank you, Deirdre. Do you think I've got brown? Of course, I'll look browner when we get home, won't I? Because the light's different there.
Well, now we have to go. I want to get off. I hate hanging about. Did I pack my mules? I bet I've left them by the bath. Oh. It's all been very enjoyable, but I sure will be sorry to get back to my own bed.
You did tell Mavis the coach was coming at 3:30.
She'll be back in time. Yeah, well, tell her to take one of her air sick pills before we take off, and a tranquilizer. You know what she was like. Come in.
Hello, Mavis.
You did ask me to come.
You think I'd go and say nothing?
I don't know.
For many men here, tomorrow is always another aeroplane, another girl. But not for me. I say, I love you. You don't believe me?
Yes. I do.
We write.
Oh, you don't have to.
Every day, I promise.
And me.
Perhaps one day I'll work in England.
That would be nice.
You come again soon, on holiday in Mallorca?
I wish I could, but it costs a lot of money. And, well, I just work in a shop. It's only luck that I came this time.
It's very lucky for me. I will never forget you, Mavis Riley.
Well, if you've got to go, you've got to go.
Shame you couldn't stay, Princess. Would have had a ball.
they'll be panicking. I'll miss the coach. How much longer will you be out here?
Oh, 4 or 5 weeks. Depends on business. Then it's back to Blighty.
Well, Northampton's not a million miles from Weatherfield.
How right you are, Princess. I'll miss you.
You don't have to feed me, you know.
I know I don't, but I have to feed me, so we may as well gnaw on a chicken leg together, or whatever else you fancy.
Oh, you spoil me, Bee. My mum never asked me what I want, I just have what I get.
Oh, she knows your taste. She's had you longer.
Blimey, look at them thighs. They're as bald as an egg. That young lad will kill himself.
He'll get a bit of braising steak, put it in a casserole.
Oh, anything will do for me. I'm not fussy.
Oh, and Billy, no more monkey business with closing time tonight, eh? I know officially you're the one who carries the can, but I know who your mother will blame.
Oh, yeah, put me on to security, Gene. It's all right. Oh, yes, Mr. Barrow.
Relax, Fred. I'm not going to chase you up. It's just that... Well, it's something I meant to mention before, actually. Is your lad happy here?
Oh, Tony? Why do you ask that?
Well, it's just that every time I talk to him, he seems to be, well, unhappy.
I've not noticed.
No, perhaps not, perhaps not. It's just I know you've had a bit of difficulty with him, you know. He's not been able to hold a job down. And, well, I was hoping for your sake he'd be able to stick it here for a bit.
Well, he likes working here, I'm sure.
Good, good. Well, if you have any difficulties, you know where to find me.
Very kind of you.
Well, that's part of the job. Any employee who has a grievance or something on his mind does not go for overall efficiency, Sir Julius.
What? Oh, no, it's all right, Gene. Doesn't matter.
Where the heck's she got to?
I think they want you to sit down. Oh, we said that a young man's probably running us straight to the airport in his car.
Last fond farewell.
Yes, but we've been delayed nearly half an hour. I mean, if she was going to catch this plane at all, she'd have been here ages since.
Well, perhaps that young man telephoned the airport and inquired if there were any delays. Quite common, you know, on this type of tour.
Well, she's not got much time.
She'll turn up like a bad penny.
Don't worry. You're right. Don't really expect him to. Well, he said he would, didn't he? It was just a holiday romance. But he did say he loved me. I know he meant it while it lasted.
Good evening, ladies.
That's something I'll always have to remember.
Oh, I'm beginning to get me butterflies. I wonder how my man's gone on.
Starting our engine. This is due to air traffic control congestion. Our flight time will be 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Which is a cruise at an altitude of 35,000 feet.
Well, that's it. She's had it now.
Hello, Martin.
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, you said it was a shame I couldn't stop, so I thought about it, and I decided you were right.
I mean, you took me seriously.
Shouldn't I?
There's one thing I can't stand. It's a bird that doesn't know when it's time to go home.